Okay. Hello, hello. I think we should be live. Amazing. Hey, if you don't know who I am your friend, your girl, Tahiri Divine. Let me pull this camera down a little bit. So it's a little high. Okay. Yay. So, welcome to the Tahiri Divine channel. For those who don't know who I am a feminine alchemist, meaning that I am a spiritualist, professional mindset coach that help women who are on a spiritual path align their spiritual life into their all assets of their life or facets of their life, excuse me, whether that be through career, love, and just your life in general. So we talk about a lot of things that deals with divine feminine energy, divine feminine spirituality practices that are able to be transferred and translated into cultivating the life that we desire. So I want you guys to imagine yourself 3 months from now completing the Feminine Art of Femininity course and finally living out the life that you always wanted. And that's something that we're going to be talking about, discussing today as we talk more about the program, as well as get into this new moon that's taking place. We are in a new moon season. Welcome to Virgo season. We have a moon in Virgo that's actually tomorrow. So I'm going to be talking about this detox that many of us, myself included, are in the prime time of. So if you haven't done so by yet, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell so that you're notified when I go live and when I have videos, because I'm going to be putting out more pre-recorded videos as we move forward. Oh, I hope we are not losing signal here, because I keep seeing my Wi-Fi come up. Let's see. Okay, so while we are looking there, okay, yeah, we're still there. We're still good. Okay, so while we are doing that, I want to go ahead and let's discuss about the new moon and the new setups, all of this newness energy that is out and about. We're getting into it. So for you guys who don't know, if you follow my platform for many years, you know that I talk a lot about aligning ourselves as women, as being in a female body system, that our nature is aligned with what we consider to be nature, particularly the stars, the planets, and the moon. And so with the new moon that's taking place tomorrow, which will be Thursday, this energy is a reset for a lot of us. A lot of you, because we are in a heightened energy frequency right now with 6, 7 planets that have been retrograde. Venus just went direct. I believe Mercury retrograde is coming to an end very soon. Jupiter just went into retrograde, Saturn. So we have a lot of planets that are affecting us, that's causing us, because retrograde is about looking back, about recollecting, recalibrating, that are calling us as different energies to do such a thing. And so it's even pertinent that this new moon, which is taking place in the sign of Virgo. So the new moon is when the moon and the sun are both in the same sign, which is all Virgo energy. And Virgo is about detoxing. It's about cleaning. It's about cleaning house. So depending on where this moon is in your chart, whether it's in your first house, your seventh, etc., whatever that house that the moon is in, it's going to highlight those areas that need to be restored, replenished, and detoxed. So it's actually pertinent timing, because my girlfriends and I are doing a fast right now as we going into the waning of the moon, into the new moon. And what has been coming up, not just in the physical fast of fasting and detoxing, clearing our body and our gut health, but also the relationships and the ways that we showed up in relationships, because that's going to be the center focus of what the Art of Femininity is about. It is about you, me, us as women. How do we cultivate relationships in our life, in our love, and in our career that is beneficial to us and the people that we want to be co-collaborating with? So this actually is a 9-week transformational program that begins Friday, October 13th. You have opportunity right now to sign up for the early bird special, because this is my birthday month. Shout out to me. Woo, woo, big September, big Libra. So just all month long of September, you have the opportunity to get the early bird special. The links will be provided for you. If it's not already in the comment section, it will be. I'll have all that listed for you guys so that you can actually sign up for this. And what we're going to be looking over in the Art of Femininity for Life, Love, and Career, we're looking at 5 archetypes, 5 feminine archetypes that are cultivating and should be cultivated in every woman's life, right? So we'll be looking at these archetypes called the queen, the priestess, the warrior, the lover, and there's a 5th one that you'll have to be a part of to know what that 5th one is. And each of these 4 that I just mentioned, right, the 4 I mentioned, they have a light aspect to it as much as a shadow aspect and a dark aspect. So I want you guys to understand that there is 3 aspects that each of these archetypes have. And it's important that you, myself, and I are understanding these, and how do we adapt to each, because you're going to meet each archetype in each iteration of her. You need to be in the shadow, you need to be in the light, and you also need to know the darker aspect of these archetypes and how they're able to be utilized in your life to cultivate relationships. So right now, depending on where you guys are at, I know a lot of us have been seeing a lot of resurfacing with how we're showing up or even just viewing relationships. Venus went into retrograde mainly the entire summer just now, just going direct last week. So we're still in her shadow a little bit. So she's not completely out of the retrograde shadowing, I should say, but she's moving forward because she is direct right now. So where in your life, what areas of relationships have been brought into an attention for you? Are exes coming back into your life? Old friends? Are you just seeing friends or the people who you were calling friends in a different light now? Like, oh, you see them for who they are truly. And are you now willing and ready to adapt and honor your boundaries? Because this season right now is really a boundary season. Knowing and cultivating each of these different archetypes and all their different iterations not only gives you tools to clarify your values, but also to clarify the boundaries that support those values. And your boundaries, I want you ladies to understand, has nothing to do with other people, because people are going to do what they do. Your boundary that you have that support your values is more about how you are going to respond and be when the boundaries are crossed and when the boundaries are honored. Because more importantly, who honors your boundaries is yourself. You can tell people all day, every day what your boundaries are. That doesn't mean anything until you are an activated, self-actualized being, woman, that says, you know what? This is something I told you I don't feel comfortable with. This is something I told you I like to be talked to or interacted with like this, and you're not doing that. And that is, I don't wish you no harm, unless you have to, but I'm removing myself. This is something that's important for all of us to understand, particularly as women, because that's something that was a detriment for myself for a very long time, holding on to people, holding on to relationships, holding on to situationships with the regards of thinking something would change, or thinking if I just continue to stay loyal to this person, they will be able to honor and recognize me. But that was a faulty premise that a lot of us have been conditioned to believe in. Just keep holding on, just keep hoping. But no, people show you who they are, and we have to recognize, use our discernment and align our discernment with our intuition to make those proper choices. And that's why I'm so looking forward to this journey with you all, because we're going to be doing just that in each of these different iterations of the divine feminine archetypes that are necessary for our love life, our friendship life, our career life, right? No matter if you are in sales, to real estate, to working from home, entrepreneur, these ways of knowing how to cultivate relationships and firmly assess boundaries and firmly to stand and honor yourself is only way that you're able to really see your life in those 3 months from today, how you are able to now be that woman that you have always wanted to be, you are desiring to be, and that you already are, but you're now going to have those tools. So look at that. You're going to be able to complete the program and then be the woman that you always wanted to be and start living out that life that is in alignment with what your purpose and belief systems are. So that's going to be so important. So for you all for tomorrow, as you're cultivating yourself, particularly with this new moon here, oh, I thought my little bow was tied, with this new moon, what is going to be so good for you if you guys are not doing some type of fast. It doesn't have to even be a food fast. It could be whether you're fasting off the internet, fasting from a certain type of entertainment, people, places. There has to be some type of cultivating of letting go or releasing that is preparing the way, because the reason why you want to release is that you're preparing the space for something new. I just moved into a new place and I didn't realize how much stuff I accumulated at my old place until I started to move things. I'm like, why do I have this still? Why am I holding on mail that's from 2021 that's no longer relevant today in the year of 2023, right? Even people that were with me at the time when I moved into my old place were not with me at the time I was moving into this new space. And so it was a real life detoxificating of going through all of the little details of things I had that I did not need. And in doing that, it was also an emotional releasing and letting go of all the people and circumstances or relationships that were lingering, because I've done a lot of work in the last few years to clear out space, but it was like, you know, you always sometimes have that lingering piece of glint dust bunny that's right behind the stove that you got to clean out. It was really going through every nook and cranny of myself. I was like, you know what? This is the new trajectory that I'm on, and my actions, my words, and the way I'm showing up is in alignment with that. And I don't falter from that. You don't move from that. You have to be so steadfast. And that's what you're going to be getting when you do this program. So when you look at yourself 3 months from now, complete this program, you're going to see, wow, I finally now have the clarity and the tools necessary to cultivate relationships. And you will be in new relationships just doing this new journey alone. So all the links are going to be provided for you guys to connect with me and join me on this journey. I look forward to discussing more in depthly what these archetypes will do as the queen, the priestess, the warrior, the lover, and the fifth mystery one, just for you all to get into a segment of your life that is for you. Because this is something, another layer of this program that I am excited to share, is to let us know our life doesn't end. There is so much more life ahead of you. So although there are so many things coming to a close, relationships that are coming to an end, places that you used to frequent, things you used to do, maybe used to believe in, etc. Although those are coming to an end, that does not mean that your best years are behind you. They're ahead of you. And now you have the tools and the light to see it, and not to see it, but be it. And so I look forward to doing that with you all. So connect with me. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell so that you are notified every time I have a video and or go live. I look forward to connecting with you all. Until next time, much love. Peace out.